Hey friends, Opus 4.8 is out now, but in this video we cover one of the most important and probably underused and underappreciated features in Claude, so in the Claude app, which is for programmers as well as non-programmers, which are the routines. So let's have a look at them and then see how we can build them and what they can actually do for us. So to get started, if you download the Claude app and you're on a pro plan, then you also have, of course, the three options here. The chat window, which is probably most often used by default. And then there's Cowork, right, which is, so to speak, some kind of middle ground between the chat interface and Claude Code, which allows you to schedule tasks and now also create live artifacts. By the way, live artifacts, if you don't know, you can basically connect via one of your connectors, and then live artifacts always pull the latest data. So you don't have to recreate the artifact. You really have a live dashboard, for instance, from your underlying data source, which is very interesting and available by default here in Claude Cowork. Then schedules. This is probably the step prior to routines, which allows you to schedule tasks. As you can see here, you can create a new task, but this scheduled task only runs as long as your computer is awake, here to speak, right? So as you can see here, then it would run. Whenever Claude will prevent you from computer going to sleep. So if you enable this, then of course your computer can't go offline, but that's also still something which you probably don't want all the time. So what you could do instead is going to code, and under code there are the Claude routines. This is this feature here, and you can see I already have a couple of routines, and they are very easy to set up, and they, as I said, are for programmers as well as for non-programmers, because all you need to do is go to Claude Code, which by the way is already often used by non-programmers, but you basically go to routines here, and then you can specify a new routine here. You can go there, new routine, you go to local, or you can also create remote, right? So of course, if you create the routine locally, then you have the same limitation as with the Cowork schedules, because then they can only run when your computer is awake. That of course is also true, but I've seen that, at least it happened to me, that even if I have the computer turned off and then maybe a few hours later I actually open or start the computer, then I can see that sometimes, I'm not sure whether this happens all the time, but sometimes then a routine which was scheduled earlier is then simply started. So having said that, as you can see, you can specify it. Let's say in this case I'm going to a remote for now, and then I can specify a name here. I can give instructions what should happen. I can specify the model in here, which kind of model I want to use, and then I can also schedule the trigger here. So it can run on schedule, right? So for instance, every Monday morning, something like that. Or I can also trigger it via GitHub event. In that case, I need to select the repository, go there and choose one of the repositories here, here Claude Harness, and then I can also choose a GitHub event, click here, and you can see that you can also do it, this run as a trigger, as a pull request when one is opened, that would be an option, or also based on a connection. So if you have connectors, for instance, Gmail, or I have also Firecrawl, but you can of course add several connectors here. You probably know that. Then you can also trigger it when you, for instance, receive an email, then this routine should run, right? So you can see that you can actually schedule it either via a schedule trigger, like every Monday morning as I said, or by an event which happens here. So that are the options you have. Now what you also can do, as you can see here, I have a few, for instance, this one here, which runs every Friday, but I also have here the Jenny Harness Daily Brief, which is currently paused. And if you go there, then you would see that these are the history, so when this ran during these times, and then also which kind of tools you allow, so which tools are used in order to fetch, in this case, the latest information for any kind of Claude harnesses and so on. And here you can see description as well, and you can also run it, of course, manually if you want to do that. So here you also can attach a local folder. In this case, it's this one here, where actually then a markdown file based on the findings here is created and then stored. You can also give this as an instruction here as well if you want to do that. So you can see that routines itself are really simple to set up, but very, very powerful as far as I think, because you can really schedule any kind of thing you want. You can use the right connectors, for instance, your internal emails, via Google, for instance, or QuickBooks and other kinds of connectors which exist in Claude. And basically all of this data is then fetched based on your instructions here on a routine, so on a schedule or on an event, and then basically some output file is created for you if you want to do that. So that's it for routines. And by the way, just to mention this, something similar also exists in Codex. So if you are rather a Codex user, then you can also, of course, go in here under the Codex, at least the Codex app, there's also an automations option here. So if you go to automations, then you can also see I have here various automations which are paused, and you can create them either directly, so manually, or via chat. So if you go to via chat, then you can see I want to set up an automation, briefly explain how the automations work in Codex, and so on and so on. You can specify the model, and then you can basically interview, so the AI is interviewing you, and then you can specify exactly what kind of, in this case, automation or routine, what you want to call it, is actually set up for you. And then of course you can also modify it later on if you want to do this. And you can also pause it, you can reschedule it, and so on. So that's it for these features. No matter whether you want to call it automations or routines. Of course, what I realized is that, Claude and OpenAI, in this case Anthropic OpenAI, always needs to name the same feature differently for whatever reason, but that's the case. So hopefully that was interesting, and I'm curious, tell me, do you already use this feature? Then let me know. Otherwise, if you subscribe to the channel, thanks a lot, and see you in the next video. Until then, best guys.